Hi everyone, and thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. It's good to see Congresswoman Hartzler leading this meeting. Vicki and I have worked together for many years in the House, and she's been a steadfast advocate for religious liberty. My committee and I appreciate the Commission's work on religious liberty and your focus on China today. China is the world leader in religious persecution. The fundamental idea of religious freedom that our nation was founded on has spread to many countries around the world, but it does not exist in China. The country is led by the Chinese Communist Party, a brutal regime that has committed a genocide of Uyghur Muslims and slaughtered tens of millions of people over its more than 100-year existence. The CCP doesn't just threaten American interests, it threatens the very idea that human beings are born free, that truth exists beyond the reach of the state, and that no government can claim ownership of the soul. Under Xi Jinping, the CCP has declared war on faith itself. Across China today, the party is carrying out the most systematic campaign of religious persecution since the Cultural Revolution. They call it sinicization of religion, but what it really means is subjugation. It demands that every conscience, every congregation, and every creed bow to the party. Here's what that looks like in practice. Religious leaders who refuse to join party-controlled patriotic churches are detained, disappeared, or silenced. Crosses, crescents, and domes are torn down. Religious architecture is stripped and rewritten to erase faith from the public life. Independent congregations are shut down. High-tech surveillance now watches over every place of worship, tracking who prays and who preaches, even following exiles abroad. New laws make it nearly impossible to operate unregistered churches or host foreign missionaries. Unrecognized groups like the Falun Gong, the Church of the Almighty God, face detention, torture, and there are even reports of forced organ harvesting. And in Xinjiang, more than 500,000 Uyghur Muslims remain in camps, victims of an ongoing campaign of genocide and forced assimilation. These are not isolated incidents. They're the work of a system that cannot tolerate allegiance to any authority higher than the party. The CCP's campaign to sinicize religion is really an effort to replace God with the state. The message is simple: worship the party or pay the price. That's not strength, that's fear. A regime confident in its legitimacy does not need to bulldoze mosques or arrest pastors. It doesn't need to surveil prayers. But the CCP knows that people who believe in a power higher than the state will never truly belong to it. Just last week, Chinese authorities detained Pastor Jin Mingri, founder of Beijing's Zion Church, one of China's largest underground Christian congregations, at his home. Pastor Jin has family here in Washington, and that connection reminds all of us that the CCP's war on faith reaches across oceans. It touches our institutions, our friends, our families. We must never turn a blind eye to China's religious persecution. Thank you to Chairwoman Hartzler and all of the commissioners for your work. May God bless you, your work, and those who speak out in the name of faith.